Okay, so this tutorial is about applying some basic keyframing elements and how you can copy keyframing elements from one clip to multiple other clips so that they behave exactly the same way. So what I've done on this, I'm in my effects panel. I don't need this stuff over here. I don't need my audio meter, so I've reduced those a little bit. I don't have audio with this, so I've taken this audio line right here, and I've lowered it so that I can see all of this. Hit my backslash key so that I can see all of these clips in one. All right, so we're going to ignore all of these pink things, and we're only going to look at the blue clips. So I'm in the effects setup window. I'm going to click the first clip here on V3, as you can see, and this opens up my control panel over here. And I'm going to click the disclosure triangle for motion. Okay, so I'm going to change the position parameters here. So I'm going to go to my fit, this little disclosure triangle here. I'm going to change fit to about 50% because I want to see this gray area around my clip again, because I'm going to move my clips here. So what we're dealing with here in position is, the first thing is your x-axis. That's the axis that goes horizontal like this. This is the y-axis. This is the axis that goes up and down. So if I change the x-axis, as you can see, my picture is going to move right or left. I'm going to Command Z and get that back to where it was. If I change, left click and hold here and drag my mouse, I'm moving my picture up and down, or on the y-axis. Command Z to get that back where it was. So I'm going to set some keyframes to have this picture start way over here, outside the framework here, and I'm going to have it move across to over here. So it's going to pass through this window. This is my focal point right here, my focal range. It's going to pass through this and move off stage. So I'm going to take this first clip, and I'm going to use my up and down arrow keys to move it to the very first frame of my clip. And then I'm going to keyframe it. Now, in order to keyframe it, I have to do something first. I have to tell the computer, hey, I'm going to make some keyframes. How do I do that? You select what parameter you're going to change. In this case, I'm going to change the position. So I'm going to click this little icon that looks like a stopwatch right here. Automatically, I get this blue keyframe. It says add or remove keyframes. When this turns blue, I've made a keyframe. Just by clicking this stopwatch, the computer has automatically made a keyframe right here on the first frame of this clip, and you can see it right there. All right, so what I'm going to do is take this 640 on the x-axis, moving left and right. I'm going to change this to negative 640. Don't be surprised when this clip right here goes away. I'm going to hit the enter key and it disappears because it's way over here. The negative numbers means that my anchor point has been moved off the focal plane here. All right, now I'm going to use my up and down arrow keys in my timeline, clicking your timeline to make it active, and I'm going to move it to the end of this first clip. And that's the last frame of the first clip. If you see the camera, that's not it. That's it. Now I'm going to go up here and I change this x parameter, x-axis parameter to negative 640, so my picture resides somewhere over here. Now I'm going to make it reside somewhere over here. So I'm going to change this 640 to 1920, and that's going to move it way over. Now when I hit enter again, you're not going to see anything happen over here. Hit enter, and nothing happened. But when I come back down to my timeline, make it active, click there, move this keyframe all the way over here, and I play this, then that clip moves from the left to the right. And that's what I want. Now, what I want to do is make all these other clips do exactly the same thing. Notice they're off-centered. This clip comes in before this clip is off the screen. This clip will come in before this clip is off the screen, and so on and so forth. So how do I do that? I'm going to make sure that this clip is selected. I'm going to do Command, let me turn this up. I'm going to do Command C. Okay? Command C. And now that clip is selected. Now I'm going to hold down my Shift key, and I'm going to let me first click anywhere in the gray area to deselect those clips. Hold down my Shift key, and I'm going to click all these other clips. Boom, 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 boom. All those are selected, right? So I've copied this clip, but I'm not going to paste this clip here because these are all different clips. What I'm going to do is go up here, and I'm going to go to Edit, that drop-down menu, click on that. I'm going to go down to this wonderful little thing called Edit Paste Attributes. Under the Edit drop-down menu, Paste Attributes, and you get this window. Now, this window lets me apply whatever I want. In this case, I didn't change opacity, and I didn't change time remapping. So I'm going to click here and deselect these, but I'm going to leave motion on because, as you saw, the x-axis position parameter was located under the Motions tab in my Effects panel. So let me scroll out a little bit here, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to click OK. Now, I'm going to click anywhere in the gray area to deselect all these clips, move my playhead back to the beginning, and as I play this clip, you're going to see each one of these clips move across this window. Here we go. One right after another. Here comes the other one, and the next one, and the next one, and so on and so forth. So what is so easy about this and works so well for us is I wanted all these clips to do one thing, and that's to move across the space of my focal plane here in the program monitor, and I wanted them to do all this. They're all the same length. I wanted them to move exactly the same way and exactly the same time, and all I have to do is select one clip. It doesn't matter which one of these you do. Just select one clip, make those changes up here, keyframe those up here in your Effects tab, and then copy that clip, and then select your other clips, go to Edit drop-down menu, select Paste Attributes, and then click whichever attributes are the ones that you want to change. Click OK, and you're good to go. All right, that's this lesson. Hope you enjoyed it.